Sayo Saipov sped a rented truck down nearly a mile of a Hudson River bike path on Tuesday afternoon, crushing 8 people to death and injuring 11 more, before crashing in front of Stuyvesant High School in Tribeca. Then he began to run. But at Chambers Street, there was Officer Ryan Nash. Officer Nash fired 9 shots at Mr. Saipov, ending the worst terrorist attack in New York City since September 11, 2001. The police commissioner, James P. O'Neill, said Tuesday that one bullet struck Mr. Saipov in his abdomen. Mr. Saipov, who police say is responsible for the attack, was brandishing 2 weapons, which turned out to be a pellet gun and paintball gun. To NYPD Officer Ryan Nash, "Thank you for your bravery, quick action in stopping yesterday's terrorist attack," William J. Bratton, a former commissioner of the New York Police Department, wrote on Twitter. "Truly one of New York's finest." To NYPD Officer Ryan Nash, "Thank you for your bravery, quick action in stopping yesterday's terrorist attack. Truly one of New York's finest." Picked out Twitter.com VBC7HD, Bill Bratton at Commiss Bratton November 1, 2017. In a news conference on Wednesday, Mayor Bill de Blasio said he had spoken to Officer Nash since the attack. "He is a good young man. He was very humble about what he did, but what he did was extraordinary," the mayor said. "And it gave people such faith and such appreciation in our police force." Gov. Andrew M. Cuomo joined in the praise, calling the officer talented and brave. Officer Nash is a 5-year veteran of the force, working day tours in the 1st Precinct in Lower Manhattan, according to a person familiar with the details of Tuesday's incident. He was one of 4 officers responding to a call from Stuyvesant High School at 345 Chambers Street on Tuesday afternoon. Officer Nash and his partner, Officer John Hasiotis, had been summoned to help with a student who was in the nurse's office and had indicated that he wanted to kill himself. 2 other officers had been called as backup. Outside, Mr. Saipov's vehicular rampage was ending with a crash at Chambers Street and West Street, where he slammed his white rental truck into a yellow school bus and fled into the streets. The 4 officers rushed out of the school, turning east toward the highway and confronting Mr. Saipov on the street. He had what appeared to be pistols in each hand and turned toward the officers as they approached. Officer Nash was the closest, and fired 9 times from his department-issued service gun. When Mr. Saipov dropped to the pavement, a civilian, who had previously attempted to tackle the suspect as he was getting out of the rented truck, approached the wounded man, who was still clutching the 2 weapons. The civilian kicked the guns out of Mr. Saipov's hands. Mr. Saipov, an Uzbeki immigrant and sometime Uber driver living in Paterson, New Jersey, has not yet been charged. He was hospitalized at Bellevue Hospital Center and has been speaking with investigators, the police said.